If you are committed to Jiu-Jitsu, this is the kind of tape you study. Gianni Grippo rolls with B-Team toughest athletes, Crelinsten, J-Rod, and Chris Wojcik. Let's start because the rounds only get better and better. Ethan makes a mistake and lets go of Gianni's leg, so he backsteps straight away and takes his back. Yeah, you really need to control that leg in 50-50. So let's see, but he's very good at spinning and escaping this back take. I think mainly because his waist is so small. It's so easy for him to spin around like this. So yeah, he escaped fully. That was very good. Straight away standing up, which is the smartest thing to do. Well, like, what will you do if you stay on your knees? You cannot attack. So let's see. Okay, Gianni's playing De La Riva, and he has very good De La Riva. Like, straight away framing the cross shoulder. Reverse De La Riva for Gianni. Yeah, framing the cross shoulder and now De La Riva. He's very good at transitioning from guard to guard, and now he goes for this like K-guard structure and again into 50-50. But Ethan is one of the best at escaping this position. Like, pay attention how he puts his knees on the ground and watch this angle he is getting. This is like very good. He puts so much pressure on the hip of Gianni because of this angle. So let's see what will he do from here. This is one of my favorite escapes to do from here. And also you can attack that right leg of Gianni from this position. So watch this. Watch how he will spin around and hug the hip of Gianni straight away. You see? Clearing his knee line and straight away into side control. That is one of the best, in my opinion, escapes from 50-50. So let's see. Yeah, Gianni recovering straight away, framing the far shoulder, and he's free. Second round is with J-Rod, so this will be very interesting. And straight away, J-Rod goes for this false rip entry. But his elbow is not tight, so let's see if he'll manage to do something from here. Gianni's like pushing the feet of J-Rod straight away. And J-Rod is trying to get this like straight footlock, but watch the legs of he's so out of position. And Gianni's straight away forcing this like leg drag position from here. Like, watch this. Watch how he will force the knees of J-Rod into this like leg drag position. But J-Rod is very good, so he pummels them inside. And he again goes for this like straight footlock position. But watch how Gianni is clearing the legs off his hip. This is like very important. Never give them a structure so they can bridge off. And straight away Gianni is standing up and putting pressure on J-Rod. This is very good. This is fully leg drag position, so let's see. And he's going for this arm triangle, so this is very good position for Gianni. And J-Rod is like doing this defense, answering the phone, which is good defense, but you lose a lot of time like defending like this. I really like to try to force the opponent into side control and try to like explode into turtle as fast as I can, instead of like doing this defense, because you lose so much time.
But you see, once Hulk actually passes, Giancarlo doesn't do any of those stupid things that don't work, where you answer the phone or you try to grab inside your own legs. The only defense I've actually seen that actually works for high-level karagetames is to expose your back by turning away from the karagetame and shooting your shoulder forward into the lock and exposing your back, which you see he does here, and immediately escapes. Hulk goes to take his back, and Giancarlo scrimmages back up to a standing position.
But I think J-Rod's position is getting better, so he has that butterfly hook in, so he can move around Gianni. So let's see. Yeah, maybe even he will try to set up something from here, because Gianni cannot hold this position for long. It's so hard when people put that butterfly hook in. But let's see. I would really try to go into mount from here and try to finish from there. Yeah, but J-Rod is pummeling his leg and straight away going into false rip. That was very good, and straight into sweep. J-Rod forcing knee shield. Let's see. Raw drag, but it didn't work. Again De La Riva for Gianni. Yeah, he transitions from guard to guard all the time. It's so good. It's so hard to get like a stable position on him, because he moves all the time from his left hip to the right hip. Oh my god, shoulder crunch, yeah. He has a tight bite on this, and watch how he's using his head to control the arm of J-Rod. It's so important, that head. You always want to use it for this shoulder crunch. I see a lot of people don't use the head. They just squeeze with their arms, and people like slip their elbow because of that. And straight away when Gianni puts the head on the mat, he loses the pressure, you see? Yeah, that was very important. And this is the last round with Chris Wojcik. And I'm very excited to watch this because Chris Wojcik is one of my favorite athletes to watch. I have like a very similar game to his, so I watch him a lot. So let's see, 50-50. Both of them so good from 50-50 position. And this is interesting thing like Gianni is doing. Watch how he will connect his hands and hug the hip of Chris. And the only thing he can do from here is backstep with his leg, you see. So he's waiting for Chris to let go of his left leg. So this is very important. He did it to Ethan Crelinsten, I will show it here. But Chris will not fall for that trap. He's controlling that leg all the time, you see. With that straight footlock grip. So that is the main like defense from that position. Okay, let's see. Watch lock maybe? Yeah, but Gianni's like rolling straight away, relieving the pressure. Yeah, Chris is getting better position now on this watch lock. Let's see if he'll manage to finish it. Yeah, you really need to put pressure on that leg if you are Gianni. You always want to put it on the ground, yeah, like this, put the boot on, but also be like wary of heel hooks. So that is like an interesting dilemma from this 50-50. So they're spinning. Chris is trying to expose the heel, but it's hard. Gianni is like almost never gets submitted with a heel hook. He's very good at clearing the knee line right away, and also he has flexible foot, so he can stay in this position and also attack himself. So let's see. But Chris is one of the best in the world from this position. So watch how he's like putting his leg inwards. So it's hard for Gianni to get a good bite on that Aoki. And they restart the position. Let's see. Ooh, Chris is passing the guard. This is a rare sight, but he's very good at passing. But he's so good at leg locks, he mainly does that. Also, he's very good at wrestling, but we never see that. And again, Gianni gets a shoulder crunch. And Chris tries to backstep, but it didn't work. So now he's pushing the hip of Gianni, and he got free. That was very good. And also the round will end.
Whenever you get similar skill levels, the chances of defeat very, very high. Interestingly, if you're a white belt and you're going against a black belt, you'll take risks. Why? Because there's no shame in losing to a black belt when you're a white belt. So you'll play more lightheartedly and you'll have a more fun role. But when you have very similar skill levels, you're going to come back to what? The techniques that are most likely to get you a win. That number of techniques is usually pretty small. And if you're always battling with the same tough opponents every day, where if you make even a single error, it will cost you that match in sparring, and you don't like losing, you're going to stay with a very small set of moves. You might get slightly better at their execution over time, but you as an individual will not grow.